Ain't no trophies for slacking around here. Either you bail or you boo. Shogun on me. Play Hilton in the yard. Bled for the yard. Built in the yard. Built in the yard. Sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy. We ready for war. Dog of the week. Digital dreams. Condition. Committed. Straight from the team. Holding no loans. Chain link singing when the nightfall drop. Slap mill buzzing like the bass in the block. Flirt pole whipping. Heart rate ticking. Sun beat down, but my dog still itching. Yeah. No shortcuts, no handouts, no slack. We the ones turn dirt in the legends on the map. Pull that chain till the paws get raw. Dog of the week, gotta iron that jaw. Training through rain, grinding the pain. Digital show coming, gotta lock that lane. Bloodline heavy, but the work gotta match. One false move, your whole name gets snatched. Facts. Built in the yard, sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy, we ready for war. Dog of the week, digital dreams. Condition, committed, straight from the team. Early morning runs, late night sprints. No TikTok clout, just real footprints. Line them up strong, see who really built. Under them bright lights, all truth gets spilled. Talk real cheap, iron drag heavy. If your heart ain't ready, then your bones get buried. We raise them hard, we mold them fast. Flirt pole dance like a cargo pass. Grind for the title, sweat for the throne. Digital show calling, better bring that home. No bark in the yard, just bite in the chain. Get your weight up, boy, this that Shogun name. Built in the yard, sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy, we ready for war. Dog of the week, digital dreams. Condition, committed, straight from the team.
Know what
Ain't no
it
trophies
is.
for slack.
You know what it is, man. We in here, man. What's going on? Pimp, you feeling good, man?
What's
Okay.
good? What's good, man?
Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal, man? We in here, man. Who we got in the chat, man? We got non-stop. We got my wife, man. Happy birthday all day. You know what it is, man. So on this
Happy
Tuesday,
born
man.
day. Happy born day.
Yeah. On this Tuesday, we got some drama, some real life drama. Nah, for real, we got some real life drama, man. Some stuff that you could be here today and gone tomorrow type drama, man.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, Yon, what's happening, man? Appreciate that 5 piece. Pow, 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 pow,
What's good?
pow.
What's good? Appreciate it. Appreciate
Man,
it.
salute, salute. But yeah, we got some real life drama going on, man. Some real life situations, man. And emotions is a hell of a drug, man.
It
And
is.
you
It
you know,
is.
and running around and going through these situations in life, man, it's easy to get yourself caught into a situation in a split second. So, a lot of these things mean everybody under pressure, everybody going through something, man. There's some real stuff going on in life, but it carries over into other things, man. You'll take one spot, you'll take this energy and apply it here, man. Hymns,
Yep.
man. You want to talk to us, man? Tell us what's going on.
Man. Big Hill, man. What's good, man? Man, I'm happy. Look, I'm
Oh,
happy he in here. I'm happy he in here today for this right here.
hey, Big
He gonna be
Hill,
able to relate
man.
to this, man.
Hey, yeah, hey, he might not even. I'll put the link in the chat if you want to come up. He might not have time though, but he is dope. That boy, yeah, man.
Yeah, if you
Man,
got time, man, come on up, man. I need everybody to hear this, man, because I didn't practice what I preached this morning.
hmm and it's real though, no, because this is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can speak stuff and you can walk it or what you can try to walk it, man. But we human, man. You get knocked off your horse every now and then, man.
Yep.
You know, it's some real life stuff, man. Yeah, nah, for real.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
uh, man. So this morning, right? I'm on the road. You know, I'm late. Uh, a guy, was in the lane next to me. Basically, I was, weaving through traffic. You know, everybody driving slow. I'm doing 80, flying down the road, late. Uh, the guy speeds up. He speeds up so I can't get over. So I'm like, okay, so you want to be an asshole? So I speed. I slow down. Then he slow down. I'm like, oh, he playing game. So I pump faked him, hit it, cut in front of him, went on around. He got mad. So he starts tailgating me. Long story short, I slow up. So I'm looking. I'm like, well, he all for cussing and fussing. I'm like, well, pull over. What you want to fight us? I'm already heated. You know what I'm saying? It's some other stuff, personal stuff going on. I'm upset about. And he was just the icing on the cake. So long story short, uh, we get up. I say about a half a mile down the road. He pulls up next to me. He rolled his window down. He put a gun out and he points it at me. He was like, he started laughing. He said, "Oh yeah, everything changed now. Now the old me that I've been telling y'all about came back, right? He activated John Wick. So now in a state of mind where if I would have been in control of my emotions and I didn't allow my emotions to control me, I would have handled that situation totally different. Honestly, I don't even think the situation would have happened. Honestly, if I wasn't emotional, uh, I probably wouldn't have been speeding. Um, the situation would have never happened. But it was a snowball effect, pretty much. Now that I'm in a level state of mind and I can reevaluate or think about the situation and how it played out, I can see all the areas where I erred at, right, where I went wrong, and uh, I can laugh about it now because I done vented about it, but it was crazy because it's like, bro, I'm not the way I came up, bro. Like I used to take guns from niggas. All right. Um, I'm not scared of firearms. You know what I'm saying? I done had guns pointed in my face. I done been shot at. I done been shot. So certain things just don't affect me the way it probably would an average man that hasn't been through the things or has uh the experiences that I've had. Right. So um the big A don't laugh, but I was talking shit. I was like, "Well, fuck you, nigga. Just shoot me there, motherfucker. You gonna pull a gun out, nigga? Who the fuck pull a gun out there?" He was like, "Oh, this shit changed." Because I was like, "You a bitch ass nigga." Then when he pulled the gun out and shit, he was like, "Oh, what? Yeah, shit different now." I said, "No, it ain't." I said, "You know what? Yes, it is." I said, "Now you an old bitch ass nigga." And I'm like, "What? You nigga? You older than me? Like who does that? Who pulls the strap out on somebody and don't use it? And we doing 80 down the highway." So he sees the police, right? As we coming up,
hmm
he backs off. I'm like, nah, don't back off. So I back off too. I said, nah, don't slow down there because you see the police. They keep that same energy.
Yeah.
You gangster, you tough, you keep that same energy. Fuck the police.
hmm
So now he I guess he realized, oh, this nigga not rap too tight. Nigga, obviously I'm not rap too tight. If I'm doing 80, we
Yeah.
through traffic. Obviously I'm
Yeah.
not in the right state of mind. So
hmm
long story short, I think I spit on his cards and I'm talking crazy. Now I'm tailgating, I'm chasing him down. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? So I'm like, fuck him. So I think he ended up turning off. So I went ahead, went over, got to my destination or whatever, it is what it
hmm
is. But now that could have went a lot of different ways.
Yes, it could have.
It could have went in a way where I wouldn't be on live right now speaking to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been in the back of an ambulance or in the paddy wagon, or meat, you know what I'm saying? In the meat wagon.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or who knows? He could have been. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways that could have played out, or it could have not had the situation could have not happened at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want this to be a lesson to not just the youngest, but especially the youngest, but even more so the old heads, right? Because to be honest about it, me and him were in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He was definitely in the wrong because nigga, you older than me.
Yeah.
But I'm in the wrong because I know better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let this be a lesson to everybody. Now, when situations like this happen and things go in a way to where it's not detrimental to you, don't take that for granted, right? Because the next time it might not. It may not be your next time.
Yeah. Nah, that's for real, man.
Today, I want to talk about emotional restraint as a man, having emotional restraint, being in full control of your emotions as a man. This is God status shit. When you as a man are in full control of your emotions, the world becomes your playground. Because 99% of the people out here on the planet Earth do not have full control of their emotions. I'm talking guru status. I'm talking shaman, high priestess status, to where nothing gets you out of character. When you can get to that level of emotional restraint, emotional control, bro, the world is your playground.
Yeah.
Because nobody can get you out of character. Nobody can knock you off your pivot. Nobody can distract you or sidetrack you.
Mm-hmm.
You are in full control of your emotions, which means what? Every situation that you in, you're handling the situation with a sound mind. You're using logic and reason. It's impossible as a man to use logic and reason to handle a situation if you're in an emotional state. You're going to act based off of whatever emotional state you're in. So if you're not in an emotional state, then the only thing you can act off of is logic and reason. And logically and rationally, what I did was fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And we had this conversation yesterday about, you putting yourself in, because you old as dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we ain't gonna carry this on to the next episode now.
Okay. All right. But in that state, in that mind right there, you went back to the younger you. You know what I'm saying? In a split second.
Yes.
All right.
Quick side. That's dangerous.
Yeah. Quick sideline story, man. I used to own a barbecue restaurant in St. Louis. In 1 year, 7 of my customers got killed. They go to show you how St. Louis get down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this was one of my childhood friends who came up together and on and off, because I moved around a lot coming up. I was here, there, whatever. He used to rap. And I remember he came to the barbecue restaurant trying to he always come there, bring his family and all this other stuff, man. And what stuck out to me this one time that I always laugh thinking about it, man. He was selling blunts, like tobacco wrap blunts. Just packaged blunts, for you to roll up or whatnot. And on the package it said vegan blunts. He said, I'm selling vegan blunts. I'm like, what the hell is a vegan blunt? Can you explain it? A vegan blunt? Not organic, a vegan blunt. What is that? We had fun laughing about that or whatnot. But it was one night, man. He went out.
It was a lettuce wrap.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was a little club let out. Everybody in the parking lot. He get in a confrontation with another dude. He upped the strap on him quick. Boom, up the strap on him. Didn't pull the trigger. Didn't do nothing. I guess it was a flex. It's kind of like the situation you was talking about. Well, the dude who he pulled that strap on, really liked that, and he really with it, So, he put the strap, the situation calmed down. He go to his side of the lot, and, the old boy come up and dome him. You know what I'm saying? One to the head, he gone. R.I.P. to my homeboy, man. Eddie Bird, man, love him to death, man. And in the back of my mind, it's just like, Okay, because you're a product of your surrounding, and you know what's happening in the scenario. And as much as I love him to death, in my mind, I'm like, damn, why would you do something stupid like that, dog? You know better than that. You know where you at. You know how these things go down. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things, man. And these things happen, man. But emotion is a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug, man. And we put ourselves in these positions on a regular basis. And like you said, man, I have a lot of more control over my life today than I did when I was young. But at the same time, I got stories personally from situations like that where I went all the way left. You know, uh,
Same
in
here.
the heat of the moment, and I'm talking about it gets bad. You know, um, and I got plenty of stories, but I, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. I don't want to start getting into these stories and just go off, man.
Nah, man. Hey, look, I told you,
Okay.
this is therapy. This is this is men's therapy. This men's health channel
Okay.
right here. That's what this is, man. This is we
All
venting.
right.
We venting.
Little road
Keep going.
rage. Situation happened last year, man. And this is me flashing and not what I'm saying, not paying attention. Like I whatever, man. But anyway, so I'm driving. I got my daughter in the back seat, and we going to a soccer game. And I'm pulling up to this light, and it's an intersection, and you have one lane to turn right, one lane to go straight. The lane that you turn right, you can go straight or turn right. You have the middle lane, and then you have a turning lane to go left. Well, guy, I'm pulling up to the light. I'm driving the speed limit. I'm not speeding. I'm taking my time. There's nothing on my mind but just get to the game safe. Guy pulls out in front of me, all head in a big truck. And I mean, like he's trying to illegally cross over all three lanes to get into the turning lane. No blinking, no nothing. And and I have to literally slam on the brakes, and I'm driving the speed limit. So I'm looking at him, and I just put my hands up. I don't say nothing. I just put my hands up. Okay. He leaned, and and at the angle, the way he turned, we're damn near window to window. And he's just he's yelling, 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 yelling. And we had just left Whataburger. I just bought my daughter. I went to get my daughter a burger and a Sprite. She said she wanted a Sprite. She really wanted the Sprite more than she wanted the damn burger. I got the Sprite in my cup holder in the front seat, and he let the window down, and he leaning out, old school, leaning out, stick his middle finger up and everything. I calmly let my window down. I grabbed the Sprite, and man, without even thinking, man, it's all in his car, over his face, everything. It was a perfect shot. And I just drove off. And my daughter's sitting in the back because my daughter's never seen me flash. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And my daughter's just sitting in the back with both her hands over her mouth, like. And I look at my daughter, I say, my bad about the Sprite. I have to get you another one. You know what I'm saying? And we went off to the to the soccer game. And and it's just those type of things can happen in the blink of an eye. And just so happened, at that time I'm not really holding like I should have been, but it could have went left real quick. I didn't, on my end, I could have just let him say what he was gonna say and go on about his business. He was in the wrong, I was. But you know how it is. You float through life. You might have something on your chest that day anyway. And just so happened, I let the window down. Man, clean shot, pow, all over his face. He was so shocked he couldn't react. He was more trying to react from that. Man, you got Sprite all in your car. You brand new truck too, man. But it could have went left. I got my daughter in the car. What kind of thinking is that? You know what I'm saying? What kind of what kind of moves is that, man? Is that me acting off emotion? Instead of, because that to me that was a pure reaction without thought.
Without thought, yep. Which
Yeah.
is an emotional response. That your emotions
Yeah.
are your at a base subhuman level, right? Your emotions are your superpowers. Those are your defense mechanisms, right?
Yeah.
You survey your surroundings, your environment, you know what I'm saying? All your senses, your emotions and senses, your senses are your senses activate your emotions. So if you sense danger, right, you're gonna go into fight or flight.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel scared, you're gonna feel angry, you're gonna feel rage, whatever. You're gonna feel an emotion, you're gonna have an emotional response to that initial stimulant. Whatever stimulated your senses, right? You're gonna have an emotional response to that.
Yeah. Toyo, you was about to say something, bro.
Nah, salute y'all. Salute pimpin'.
What's
Yeah.
good, man?
Hey, you the man. Hey, listen. Every time I hear you, yo, I want to let you know, man, I'm cheering for you. Every time I hear your voice, bro, I'm cheering for the home team. But
Man,
because
same here, man.
I know you understand, you know what I mean? DMV, dangerous and more violent. So listen,
Yeah.
like, let me tell you, like, y'all touching on some real shit. Like, I'm gonna give you my little road rage thing.
Yeah.
I'm driving, around the Bowie area. I'm driving and I'm in the turn lane to somebody's neighborhood. It's a light coming up, but I don't realize I'm in the turn lane. So I'm basically blocking people off behind me that got to turn into the neighborhood. I got caught into that lane, and the light turned red. So of course they mad behind me. So it ain't nothing I could do but wait till the light turn green. So anyway, so I guess it's a younger behind me that's he really hot. So once the light turned green or whatever, he got up beside me and stopped and start staring at me with the mean mug, right? So I'm looking at him like regular looking at him, and he like just mean mugging me, and then I guess since I ain't rolled down the window, he got mad, and so he was like, in his head, he said, all right, like woo, and he went to the turn real quick and got out the car. So I'm immediately thinking the nigga gonna blast on me, but it ain't nothing I could do. I'm just stuck in the it's broad daylight. We in traffic. It ain't really nothing I could do, and I ain't strapped to nothing, but I'm just looking at the nigga. So he not getting the response, I guess, that he wanted. So I guess finally he realized it was broad daylight and I ain't giving the response he wanted. So he did a little couple gang signs or whatever, then got in his car and just peeled off. Now, of course, I felt like the nigga in me felt like he carried me or whatever. But really, he didn't. Really, really in real life, he didn't. But the nigga in me was mad as shit. Like, man, he lucky as a bitch. I would, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, it's like what Pimp is saying. Like, you gotta control your emotions because, like, you gotta think about where you at on the board to your family and shit like that. If you're MVP to your family, they want you to make it home. You heard me? They want you to make it home. And niggas like us, like coming up where we come up from, man, like how can I tell you? Like, if you was outside and shit like that, shit, it ain't nothing for you. It should be. I ain't gonna say it should be, but it's probably most likely it's probably a couple niggas that's trying to hit your head. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like that through your life, you know what I mean? Just coming up, how we came up, like it's gonna be niggas trying to hit your head and shit. So you gotta know how to move out here, even if you was outside at all, and you ain't had to be a bad motherfucker or nothing. It's just like that. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of us lost our privileges with the hammer a long time ago. So now you really gotta know how to move because like around here you can't be without it. So like if you lost your privileges, now you just dead wrong naked. So you still gotta know how to move and all that. So like, which means like, and it was a point in time, Slim. It was a point in time where as though I ain't want to see a hammer no more. You know what I mean? I knew I needed it, but I ain't even want that shit around me. I ain't want to talk. because I was the type of person, if it's with me, it seemed like some type of way it's gonna get fucking used. So like, I got like, soon as I could get out that life, man, like I didn't want none of that stuff around, you know. But still, just because I'm out the life don't mean like niggas ain't trying to hit my head. So basically, I got to know how to move out here. You dig what I'm saying? And make it home. So like some shit like you let slide and the ego in you might make you want, you know, that it be a fire in you, because we all like that. We, you know, we got like little different things with us that we don't like being stepped on or disrespected, but like we gotta make it home. You know what I mean? And like different areas we in, man, it ain't even about you being a bully or that type of person. It's like almost like the regular nigga gotta be strapped up. The regular nigga gotta know how to handle this stuff and all that shit. So if you niggas ain't lose y'all privileges, I advise all y'all to take advantage of that shit, to make sure you know about them things and really know about them. And the people, like, you know, even your girl, your wife and all that, they should know how to protect themselves out here, because now it's vicious for the girls and all that around here. Niggas is knocking them out. Niggas is raping them, taking the trim, doing what they got do to. It's just vicious out here. You know what I mean? So the girls got to know how to protect themselves too, because there's a lot of single moms out here and all that type shit. And they niggas done did shit and niggas trying to get at them. So yeah, they got to be able to know how to take care of shit and make it home too. And like, you know, I'm gonna give you one more story before I get off the jump. Like one time my cousin, you know, my cousin from Jersey, he moved down this jump. He booked one of the pretty girls around here, around Oxon Hill area. So man, it was a time, like he went to the grocery store. He went to the grocery store around there, right? And some him and the girl walking in the grocery store. Two niggas followed them up the aisle and was cracking on this girl, basically. Like cracking on this girl and all that. What you doing with that nigga? Whoa. All that type shit. You get all that type shit. He just out there shopping with his girl. And niggas felt like messing with him. You know what I mean? And you gotta take that. Niggas know you gotta take it. They saying all that shit to you in the grocery, all that type shit. You know what I mean? You want to make sure the girl get home. You can't be tough guy like, you know, he told me the story afterwards. He feeling like, you know, the situation had him in it. He had to know how to think in split decision mode, whatever. But the whole key was to get that girl home, man. Like, fuck all that shit. Like, so boom. Like, pimping you on the real good subject, man. And like, you know, I salute y'all, man. I don't want to hold it too much up, but I just threw that story in there for you too. But like, salute, bro.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey. I got my little brother up here, man.
I was just about to say, I'm like, hold on. That look like, that look like A right there.
Nah, that nigga look like me. Hold on. What's going on, yo?
What's happening, man? Hey, I love this little boy, man. This is my blood brother, man. My blooder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was going to add, I wanted you to come up here, man, because we was talking about, like, male emotions, you know what I'm saying, and how we get caught up in it, like road rage and all that stuff. And like I hate like going into it, but you know I'm good for 1 year. I'm good for 1 year. Like every year.
Crash out once a year. He comes out like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's always one story.
Man, and it gets physical once a year, man. And it hasn't been like that in the last 2 years, thank God. But I got a story that I tell, and you can tell the aftermath of it. You know what I'm saying? This is when when we had the restaurant. I had a barbecue restaurant.
You talking about Restaurant Depot?
Yes, sir. So emotional. Yeah, man. So you know, we would always have to stop and get, stop at Restaurant Depot and get groceries for the restaurant, because we always running short, which is a good thing and a bad thing, you know. But I have to drive right past this place called Restaurant Depot, where I have to, get some groceries and whatnot. And this day, and this is where at this point in time, you can only go there if you had a EIN number, meaning that you had to be a business owner. So the only people that are there are other business owners that own restaurants. So I'm going up I pull up, I got a Caprice at this time, a 94 Caprice. And I pull up and I see that all the carts are gone. So they packed in there. And I see the security guard outside like grabbing carts because they all so overwhelmed. So when somebody parked, he'll grab a cart and try to take it up there. I pull in the lot and I see the security guard and I say, "Hey," and I talk to him on a regular basis. I'm like, "Hey, can I get that cart?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll hold it for you." So I park my car. I'll get out of my car, leave it unlocked and all that stuff, and I walk over there and get the cart. I come back to my car. I pull the cart to my car. I'm parked on the edge of the parking lot. And I got a whole bunch of stuff on the passenger side of the seat. So, I open the door to lock the doors and stuff falls out. And the cart is leaning on the front of the car. So as I'm picking stuff to, put back into the cart, my cart is walking away. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm calling the person. I'm like, hey, that's my cart. He just walking like he don't hear me. I'm about, 10 feet behind him. I'm walking slow. But I'm like, hey, because in my mind, I'm like, I know he hear me. You know what I'm saying? So he walk all the way up to the front door. Now I put my hand on the cart. I'm like, hey, you took this cart from my car. You didn't even ask me if I was done with it. I just got this cart. He's like, I don't see your name on it. And, he didn't speak English very well. He was Bosnian. And St. Louis got an overflow of Bosnians from when, the war and all that stuff in Bosnia. We had they got like a little whole Bosnian town. But anyway, he's like, I don't see your name on it. I'm like, man, and I'm not letting go of the cart. I'm like, bro, you just took this from my car. You know what I'm saying?
Strike
like,
one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't yours. So I'm like, all right, I'm not letting go of the cart. So I'm pulling the cart and he's pulling the cart. So he let go of the cart. And I'm pulling the cart back to my car. And he called me a nigga. I said, okay. I said, all right. So I let go of the cart and I walked to him. I said, man, you know what? Today is your lucky day. I'm going to let you make it today. You know what I'm saying? Finger all in the space and everything. And, he said, and I turn around and go to walk off with the cart. He called me a nigga again. You know what I'm saying? So I turned around. Now, I should have walked away to begin with. I should have just let it go. I got the cart, you know what I'm saying, the whole night. He called me a nigga again. So he got a hat on. This time I walk up to him, I knock his hat off. I don't hit him, but I knock his hat off his head and he go to pick it up and I step on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like digging my foot in the ground and all that other stuff. So when he stand up, he grabbed me by the shirt and tried to headbutt me. And we just scrapped it from that point on, man. And it got real bad, man. You know what I'm saying? It got bad, man. The security guard had to pull a gun on me. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, man, that stuff happened in an instant. I'm not going there to start. None of that stuff is on my mind. I'm not that stuff ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going there to start no stuff or anything like that. But just in the instant to get this, just like that. I'm not hanging out on the block. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm not in the hood. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to get groceries and to get physical. And tell them what the workers was saying after the fact when we would go back up there.
You gonna be cool today? You gonna be cool today? Yeah. I'll be all right. Just try to chuckle and you know what I'm saying, try to shrug it off. But that's a legit question because they seen that one time and they was like, yeah, you gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, but they also was saying, man, all the brothers up there that worked up there, they was thanking me. They was like, thank you, because he be calling us nigga all types of stuff, treating us all types of ways. We can't say nothing back because, it's their job. But at the same time, it kind of, it's just one of them things, man. But it get physical quick,
Yeah.
For someone that really don't be outside, he gets into the most shit. Like me, I'm always outside. I'm always at the bar somewhere, and nothing ever happen to me.
Yeah.
It'd be like he be just in traffic, just minding his business, and someone just start shit with him. I don't know how it happens, but trouble always find him though.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. Your brother, it's his face. He had his resting face is a meme, but he looked like a cold fucking killer. Like when he his resting face, no expression. That nigga look like he plotting like, how am I gonna kill you? I know I'm gonna kill you, nigga, but how I'm gonna do it? That's what his face look like. I don't know if that's his thinking face or just his. I'm just
That's just
thinking
his
face. I
face.
don't
It's
know.
just
That's
his
just his
face.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got
Coming
a
from
murderer
my
face.
32 years of living, that's just his face.
You got a man. You got a murder one face, bro. I'm telling you, man. Your face,
No.
like it be. But then that's the thing. You talk to him, he smile. You like, oh, nah, he cool. Yeah, all right. But then that nigga, he big, he black, and he look mean. That nigga look scary. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm about to shoot this nigga. He gonna shoot me.
Man. Hey, down there, man. Some places down south, man. I know I probably would have died 3 times, man. Listen, man.
Yep.
That shit funny as a motherfucker, what you just said. It sounded like you saved the whole town, dude. They said, thanks, man. He was calling us nigger and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, and then check this out. So I go up there, and were you with me when I went up there, Ed? And a general manager came out to talk to us?
No, I wasn't with you that time.
Okay, it was me and Joe. Yeah, me and Joe went up there to go because I was like, man, because I ain't went up there. After that happened, I send Ed to the Restaurant Depot every day. I'd be like, hey, go to restaurant. And so I finally went up there, and the general manager stopped us at the front door because I thought I was banned from going up there. She come to find out that was her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? That was her boyfriend. That's why they couldn't say nothing back to him because the general manager is dating that dude. But she was like, hey, long as y'all, as long as it ain't no beef or nothing like that, y'all don't carry it on, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. And I think she did that just because I think her job might have been on the line prior, but because that was her boyfriend. But we sitting there scrapping at the front door. We going at it at the front door. Boy, I'm talking about I tried, man. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure she said that because dude ain't want no more smoke because you choked the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm talking about the security guard pulled the gun on me because he thought I was gonna kill him.
Turn him loose, man.
Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He said murder one face.
Man. Yeah, man, I'm glad you showed up, bro. That's what's happening. Hey,
y'all funny, man. Y'all pretty fucking funny.
Oh man, it's big Toyo and Pimps. Them the ones that's the most entertaining, man.
Yeah, Pimps over Sims. He got my vote.
Yeah. Hey, Pimps, that's who I sent the thing to. Who I was telling you, it's like, yeah, I like him. Yeah.
Oh, this the bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I just be telling the truth, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of people that. At the end of the day, bro, we really not. I don't care where you from, what city you from, what state you from, how you was raised, whatever. You could have been in the streets, you could have been a square, you could have been from the suburb. It don't matter. At the end of the day, we basically be going through the same shit. We got the same insecurities. We got the same goals. We got the same dreams and aspirations. We like the same shit. Like it ain't really much different. We create these like these fake boundaries and or little cliques and gang. Oh, I can't fuck with him because he from over here, or he don't wear this, or he don't like this team, or he don't fuck with this rapper. We divide each other. Like, bro, it's everywhere I go. I done been to Texas. I done been to the DR. I done been all up and down the East Coast. Everywhere I go, it's the same shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm well
it's
traveled.
The same shit. Everybody the same. Everybody struggling. Everybody it's always the same shit everywhere I go. So it's that's why I know that this shit gonna jump, man, because I'm gonna talk about the things that I know we all talk about, but some of us maybe be in a situation where we can't speak about these things publicly, or we can't address certain things in certain forms or in certain rooms, you know what I'm saying, because of politics, right? So I wanted to create a space to where as men we can come and speak freely. I don't give a fuck what your perspective is. Nobody is judging nobody. That's that man's own opinion. Respect it, because you want it in return, right? I can't expect you to respect my opinion or expect my views or how I live my life or how I govern myself if I don't do the same in return. That means I'm asking something of you that I ain't willing to give.
Right.
That's real.
So as long as we all respect each other and respect each other's opinions and respect each other's minds, I don't see how we can ever have an issue. It's okay to agree to disagree. We don't have to all think the fucking same, but if we can come together and find common ground, we can get shit done. Now I'm gonna bring it full circle. I ain't even gonna talk about my situation. Just like with the dog shit, right?
Okay.
With the dog shit, and you know, it's a lot of beefing, and it's this shit is petty, man. This is petty and it's beneath us.
Yeah.
It's petty. It's so much money out here. It's so many resources. Everybody is important. Everybody got a role. Everybody got something that they add or some type of value that they bring to the table. Nobody is bigger than the next man. Everybody want to be the chief, but we need Indians. If everybody chief, then who the hell gonna do the work?
Right.
Who gonna do the work? We all sitting around. Well, you in charge. I'm in charge. You in charge. All right, niggas. Who gonna build these teepees? It's like, well, nigga, I don't know. Now we just standing there with our fucking feathers wet in the rain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no damn house. But I digress, man. I ain't trying to see y'all get me stirred up, man.
Nah, real, bro. Nah, that's real, man. But no, that's what I try to semi-create. Not even try. That's what we doing, man. Like I say, man, look, we don't have to see eye to eye on everything. You don't even necessarily have to like me. I don't necessarily have to like you. But in the first chapter of The Art of War, it speaks on things that make the requirements for an army to strive. And one of the things that it requires is common law. Now I want y'all to think about that. Common law. Okay. So we are typically a based community around dogs. And if you want to go into detail, we are a based community around pit bulls, bulldogs. Okay. So we can look at that as being our common law. Okay. Now, it says in the book of The Art of War, when it comes to common law, it is something that you are willing to lay your life down undismayed. You know what I'm saying? With no matter what, you're willing to lay your life down behind your common law. Not saying that we willing to die behind these dogs. Some of us are, but not saying that. But another one is religion. I could be in Africa, you could be in China, he could be over here in America. But if we have about common law is our religion, you could be Christian, he could be Christian, and so on and so forth. Our basic morals are still just and in the same way. So we based around these dogs, point blank. That's what you know what I'm saying? We could take the social media off and close our eyes and go do whatever you're gonna do. You still gonna have love for the dogs like you never had before. So everybody loves these dogs. Just because you like these dogs and you want to do what you want to do and you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean that we can't be in the same space together. You see what I'm saying? Because our common law is based around these dogs. That's why we here for the most part. That is why we here behind the dogs. Everybody in the community got something to say about these dogs. That's the common law. Now, being that we based in the common law, that we all fool with these dogs, you don't gotta like me, I don't gotta like you, but we love these damn dogs. You see what I'm saying? So how come we can't move in the same space together and generate income for us all behind these dogs? It doesn't have to, we ain't gotta hold hands and sing Kumbaya. We ain't gotta be go along, get along. But at the same time, the common law still remains. You gonna talk trash about me behind what? These dogs. So, with that being said, man, like I say, we don't have to be on the same page. We don't have to be on the same time and everything. But being that we based around our common law is all lining up, there's so much stuff that we can do as a community. You know what I'm saying? It's over 400 million podcasts in the world. 400 million podcasts. You know what I'm saying? It's a space for everybody to maneuver and make, you know what I'm saying, make moves, man. You know, and that's what, you know, we sincerely showing that it can happen. You know, it doesn't, you know, everybody don't have to get down, everybody don't have to be on the same page, everybody don't have to jump on ship or nothing like that. But look, when you have things that are based in common law, and it doesn't have to be these dogs, it could be whatever you move it around in life, that is the base formula for a group to have to build power and do whatever they gonna do. It don't matter what it is. You got these cults. The cults are based in common law. You have our constitution. It's based in a common law. So these are things that we overlook on a regular basis, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
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 But I like where this is going, man. I see the trajectory and I'm loving it. Like it's coming together like butt cheeks fast. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man, it's growing real fast and I'm loving it, man. I'm enjoying the journey. Like I wish everybody the best. You know, I support everybody and what they doing. And any way I could, you know, be of service or be of assistance, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Don't act weird. Hit me up. Shit, now I ain't as tech savvy as maybe Big A and other people, but you know, I'm still learning and I'm tech savvy in other ways, you know what I'm saying? So if I don't hit you right back, don't get mad. I got about 17 accounts, you know what I'm saying? And I handle them all myself.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
if I don't get back to you in an hour or a day, don't take it personal, you know what I'm saying? I talked to them yesterday. Well, hey, they just happened, their message came up before yours. That's why I got to them before you. So don't take it no way, or don't get in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole, talk about today is. That's what the whole life is about, as a man having emotional restraint, right? Not taking things personal. Because a lot of situations we might, because of past situations or past traumas, that PTSD, we might overanalyze or we might overanalyze a situation and make something more than what it needs to be, or we might view it as being more than what it really is. But that's because you don't have that emotional restraint, right? So you thinking, or you studying the situation based off how it makes you feel instead of just logic and reason. Because in any situation as men, the first thought should be, all right, you know what you're thinking, right? You know what you're thinking in your mind, how you want to handle the situation. Your second thought should be, is this going to help me or hurt me?
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to benefit me, right? Or is this going to hurt me?
Yeah.
Am I going to leave this situation better off than what I came into it as, right? Am I going to leave it more than what I came with? If the answer is no, then let it go. It ain't worth it. For what? It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and a waste of resources. If it's gonna set you back, the goal is to move forward. The goal ain't to go backwards. And then you gotta think about who you dealing with. A lot of time these niggas be crash outs, bro, because they ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
For real shit, like I feel sorry for a lot of these niggas, bro, because I'm like, bro, you want me to kill you because you don't want to live, bro. I've been there. I've been that crash out. I've been the one you called. I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. So I get it. I get the mentality. But at the same time, that makes it even worse on me. The fact that I've been in his mental state before, so I know where he's at mentally, right? And I've elevated above that. So for me to go back down to that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
I'm supposed
but check this out. How did you feel after the fact?
Honestly, I felt dumb. When I handle a situation in a way that I know that's beneath me, after the fact I feel stupid. No matter how it plays out, after the fact I feel dumb. And what it really is I'm embarrassed of myself because I know better, but I didn't choose to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You can't care about how other people gonna perceive. Oh man, that was some bitch shit, man. He let that nigga do this, that, there. But if the shoe was on the other foot, would they had handled the situation the same way?
Yeah.
Everybody can say what they would have did or woulda, shoulda, coulda, and all this other shit. But until you really in that situation, you don't know what the fuck you gonna do.
Yeah. Nah,
so let them talk. Man. Niggas can talk all day. They can talk all day long. But if you don't know that person, right? and they have an opinion of you, they're basing their opinion of you off of their prior experiences in life, not off yours. They don't know you. So they're viewing you off of your countenance, your appearance, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk. They're judging you based off of that because they have nothing else to go off of. They don't know you.
Yeah.
So they're basing that off of their prior experiences. Maybe it's somebody they dealt with that looked like you or talked like you or whatever. So they're using their prior experiences in life, right, to determine how they're going to interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're interacting with you in a way that you know is like, okay, well, yeah, I don't deal with people like this. You know, you need to remove yourself from that situation. You're not dealing with a competent person. You're not dealing with a person that's in a right state of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Lone Wolf say that GMO got a lot of hyper emotional. Yeah, got people hyper emotional. Dr. Wesley Muhammad got a good demonstration on it, man. I gotta check it out. Yeah. Ed, man,
Yeah.
you got any stories for us, man? You know, a quick act of emotion, man, road rage, anything, man.
No, I think the only thing I really got is road rage for real. I'm not really big on I'm not a really big conversation person when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
And I also don't go places where I put myself in that kind of situation either.
Yeah. Big facts. Big facts.
No, I stay, you know, I got my,
you had me to learn from.
yeah. I see firsthand with that dude. So yeah, I try to stay out the way for the most part.
Yeah, man. Nah, for real, bro.
Hey, Lone Wolf said, man, them GMOs got these niggas out here hyper emotional, man.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I just said. That. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true though, man. These growth hormones, stuff they put in the food, the herbicides that they're using on the vegetables, man. These little girls developing, you know, breasts and having menstrual cycles at 8, 9 years old. The little boys having titties and being feminine as hell. Like, yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it is. But that's what threw me off with the old head, man. Because I'm like, bro, these youngins out here got switches and sticks and dicks and whatever else they call them. But they got 30 rounds come standard now. Yeah, they don't even have regular magazines no more. Everything is extended.
And they can't shoot for shit either. They out here holding it like a leaf blower.
That's why they gotta have all them bullets, because they like, well, shit, it's 30. One of them at least gotta hit the nigga. Nope, you killed everybody on the block but the nigga you was trying to shoot.
Yeah.
I see little dudes out here holding AKs like leaf blowers, ain't hitting shit.
Hey, man,
don't even be looking, man. Shooting and running.
Yeah.
Right.
And you in it, man. Like, I be trying to explain how cold St. Louis be, man, especially in the summer, man. It's different, man.
Yeah, everybody outside with it. Hey, see, in the summertime, I keep my ass in the house for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man. And don't let it get hot out there, because then them tempers rise with the heat. So
yeah, I was telling them about Eddie Bird, man. You remember my partner Eddie Bird? Man?
Yeah,
rapping and stuff, man. When he pulled that. You know, man, it's sad, but like, yeah, man, you know, acting off emotion, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man. Nah, for real. Sir.
Yeah, I agree, man. St. Louis off the hook, man. St. Louis, Atlanta,
Washington, D.C., Baltimore.
But look, this is the thing. Baltimore and D.C. off the hook, but I would say, all right, now look at it like this. It's different now, though, because they pretty much done almost gentrified damn near all of Baltimore and D.C. So a lot of projects, a lot of hoods, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the
So you saying it ain't like The Wire no more?
It is, but it's not as it ain't like it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's still that, but it's not to the extent that it used to be, because they buying up a lot of the property. They gentrifying a lot of these areas. And a lot of the areas is the low income areas. That's where all the, all the hoods, all the traps and all. So if you in the Baltimore area or you in the DMV area, you would, John Hopkins buying up everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
BB could probably attest
Yeah.
to this. Like John Hopkins buying up everything. They were supposed to tear down one of the projects. What's the projects right there? Damn, I had to drop off over there. I can't even think of them projects, but I think they already tore down one set of projects, but it's another housing project they were supposed to tear down for parking. Now, BV know this. They tore down Berry Farms. Berry Farms. A lot of people don't know. It's people in the DMV or in the DC area that don't even know the history behind Berry Farms and why that was, a staple for like the black community. Just that area in general.
It's like that. It's like that in a lot of big cities. We got something like that in St. Louis too.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. St. Louis off the hook, like Memphis, Chicago, in certain areas, because the activities that's going on out here on the East Coast, they doing it there. They gentrifying everywhere, but it's not as, the campaign ain't as big there as it is, you know what I'm saying? Like out in this area.
Yeah.
So I still put them on the list, but it ain't, I don't think right now, I gotta see how the summer play out, but St. Louis off the hook, bro.
Yeah, St. Louis
that's
is
backdoor city out there, man. They don't never go through the front door in St.
St. Louis.
For the most part, around DMV, for the most part, it's so, the areas ain't that big. Baltimore, DC ain't that big, so the police kind of tighten. It's like hard to get away with stuff now. So basically, like you definitely can't get away with shit like back in the day. You know what I mean? You can't get away with nothing. You know what I mean? So basically, like that's another thing why it ain't really turned up like it used to be. You know what I mean? You ain't really getting away with too much now.
Yeah. I stopped messing with the DC Baltimore area real quick, man. I just stayed wherever it's at, I'm there, man. Wherever it's at, not now, man. That was then, but shoot. DC and Baltimore, I stayed away from.
Like kind of now.
I'd rather fool with Jersey than DC.
Like kind of now, the way technology is, it's kind of like you almost gotta in certain cities, you almost gotta be really looking for the trouble. Now it's there if you're looking for it, but like most of the cities like DC and Baltimore, they trying to get like tourists and they trying to get some friendly money, so they cutting down on it. They cutting down on a lot of that type stuff now. But like, don't get it twisted. Like right around the areas, like in these areas, like you could be in a harbor in Baltimore, but right a couple blocks up, it could be wicked. The same around the DC, you could be Northwest Capital and all that type shit, but it could get wicked if you go around the wrong area. So, like I say, more technology kind of keep trying to keep the people safer that's coming to visit the towns and shit and bring more money in. So they definitely cracking down on a lot of stuff with the technology.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's why I keep telling these youngers, man. The streets is dead, man. I'm out in Baltimore. I'm out in Baltimore like every day, man. Literally every day I'm in Baltimore. I'm in DC. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm down North Carolina. I'm in the trenches. I'm in the projects. Like I'm tapped in with the people, because you know what I'm saying. That's my people. That's where I come from. That's what I'm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to let them know, like, it's a different way now. This is dead. This is stupid now. It ain't even no point. It's pointless. It's pointless.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
You out here, bro, it's not worth it, bro. They got cameras. Everybody got cameras, Ring cameras, phones. They got the cameras on the phone. They got the police cameras everywhere. They got the traffic cam. Like, bro, somebody gonna see you, bro. Somebody gonna have you on camera doing this. If you outside, best believe it's eyes on you at all times. If it ain't physical eyes, it's digital eyes, like at all times. So it's like, it's no way you can do anything and not get caught up.
Yeah.
You can hit a lick, bro. You can hit a lick, and they can have enough. They could trace you back to your house.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And they got Facebook pages and shit just like everybody else. They got all that shit. Social media pages, they talking shit like everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And see, these youngers don't get it. They be on live arguing, oh nigga, we gonna spin the block, we about to come through there, woo woo woo. and then you do it on live.
Man,
Right,
Like,
that's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my damn life.
bruh, this is the
man.
stupid. But look, it's the generation we in, man. They ain't got no sense. But it's the thing. They make it so easy. Like right now, it's the best time to become a detective, a police officer, well, it ain't officer, but a policeman, a detective,
Oh,
a sheriff, whatever. Any
you
type
getting
of law
hired.
enforcement, because you're gonna come up quick. It's easy.
Hey,
They make their job so easy.
It's stories of the police department hiring felons.
Mhm.
I'm talking about like convicted felons. Did time, came home, and now they're a police officer. Crazy.
Yep. Why
And
not?
you know they go and they coming from the game, so they know all the tricks of the trade. It's
Right.
been done
Yep.
before. It's been done before.
Yeah.
Like it's been done before. Like you know when they go over to that side, you think they ain't telling the the things to look out for and the
Yeah.
slangs and
Yeah.
like before they didn't even know what we was buying all them cigars for. You think they ain't
Yeah.
figured they figured that shit out? This was before, yeah, but like you seen the transition when they start knowing though. Like all they had to do when we was illegal, all they had to do. At first we was buying the cigars, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, but then at the while, like just when we was illegal at the wild shit. Once they got hip, all they had to do is see you buying some cigars and shit and try their hand. Especially if you got a rack of
Yeah.
niggas in the car. You know what I mean? Y'all
Yeah.
buying cigars. Why not? They gonna try their hand. I mean, because you
Yeah.
know, we tell on ourselves with different shit. You know what I mean? I'm glad they made weed legal though, man, because that shit was vicious.
It
Yeah.
ain't legal everywhere.
It will be
Yeah.
soon. It will be.
Yeah.
They're working on it.
Yeah,
But that's the thing.
by the time it's legal, shoot, man, that stuff will have boys walking around looking like an alien, man. They have boys sitting so docile, sitting still, man, you wouldn't be able to work.
Yep. But that's the
They
thing.
try.
Like, hey, we talked about this a while ago. How they basically they did the weed like they did the alcohol.
Yeah,
And it's the same. They keep doing the same play, and it's like niggas ain't catching it. During the
yeah,
prohibition, that's how it was. A lot of families that ate because of moonshine. You know what I'm saying? Moonshine fed generations of families.
the
And
Bushes, the Kennedys.
you hear me? But I ain't even talking about them. I ain't talking about the high ups. I'm talking about
Yeah,
you know them hillbillies up in the mountains up in West Virginia and in North Carolina, South Carolina. We got them steel mills, and I'm talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that the manufacturers. You know what I'm saying? This is how they ate. This is how they fed their family. This is how they survived. So they saw the market. They like, well, shit, we trying to get in on that too. Uncle Sam need his
yeah,
cut.
yeah. Okay, everybody say hit a lick on 5 bushes and 3 trees on at a dentist's office for my botanical dog yard. You know what I'm saying? Scott, he say scot free so far. Hey,
Well, he
salute.
just on himself right now.
And you can tell us the
Yeah,
money. You can tell us a money thing, cause like, look how much money we generated. Like they already made money off the front end with locking us up over the tree,
Yep.
and
yeah,
then now that it's legal, like once they figured out, like Pippin say, like when they say fuck it, let us join in. Man, look at all the
yeah.
flavor blunts you got now, all the different things,
Hey,
all the little avenues for them to eat off
yeah.
of it. You dig what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Hey,
So
but check this
yeah,
out. Who are the ones that they letting in the door?
man,
It ain't the convicted fellas that they caught with the green. I tell you that.
Right. They're making us have to fill out so much paperwork. They make like they was giving us the leg up with that shit, but like the only ones that can get them stores, really, you gotta fill out all this paperwork, and they make like they gave us discounts on it, but like I really ain't seen the effect of that yet. Like I don't know really. It might be some a lot of black weed store owners that's really getting the money, but I just don't know. It ain't hit my ears yet.
Yeah,
It's not. But the opportunities is out there. But you know how we are. We still like, I don't know. It might be a setup. You know, niggas scared.
Yeah.
Oh no, it might
Yeah,
be a
right,
setup. Man. I'm
right,
trying.
right.
But look,
yeah,
this what it is, BB. And now you be out and around. So I know you probably know the spot over there on off Central Avenue, at Capitol Heights. Over
Oh,
the cross street from the 7-Eleven at Capitol Heights. Over by
okay.
Heck,
I got you.
You
I
know what?
got
All right, that spot, right? So I'm trying to tell a quick story. So look, I moved back up here when I first moved back up here from North Carolina. I forgot that it was legal. I knew it was legal in DC, but they had that year they legalized. I think it was like July or something like that. They had legalized it that year. So my cousin, my cousin and my nephew and my niece, they like, it's legal here now. I was like, damn, that's right, it is legal in Maryland.
Yeah.
So they take me to the spot. So everybody laughing at me.
Uh-huh.
Everybody, like they laughing at all the people in the spot because I'm walking in, right? So look, I'm like, bro, this is illegal traps, huh? It's a legal trap. So hold on, hit me out. Look, so you come to the door, right? I'm like, hold up. So you got the doorman, right?
Uh-huh.
He paying you, he's paying you. So they let you in, buzz you in and shit, you know what I'm saying? You walk in and you got the front desk lady at the front desk, she, oh, how you doing? Yeah, oh yeah, let me see your ID, okay, then she buzz you in, you go into the trap, you feel me, walk in. You wait in line with the other fiends, and they got the runners. They running back and forth and shit.
Yeah.
Y'all laughing because I'm giving y'all the game. I'm telling you this, bro. I'm telling you, they cornered the market, Slim. They cornered the market. All they did was legalize the trap. So it's like, now, all right, nigga. Instead of you working for yourself, now you working for us. Bro, the shit tripped me. I said,
Real talk, though. Real talk.
It's a legal trap. What's the difference?
What they call them, bud tenders now, bud tenders or some shit.
You hear me? So, but this is the thing. They cornered the market. So this is what I was telling Big A. I say, look, anything that's illegal, the only reason it's illegal is because Uncle Sam ain't getting his cut. It's not taxed. That's the only reason it's illegal. But give you an example. I just gave you one, the marijuana, right? It's legal. You can't sell it on the street on your own, but you can get a dispensary, right? Yeah. You're gonna have to pay tax. You're gonna have to get a LLC or what have you set yours up, S code, C code, whatever, right? You're gonna have to have an EIN, which means what? You all your accountant, the IRS needs one to see all your accountant. We need to know how much money you making, where it's going, what's this, what's that. So they getting their cut. So now it's legal. But if you set it on the street on your own, it's illegal. Now a woman can go out here and she can sell her body on the corner. They gonna lock her up. But if she got an OnlyFans or she got a porn production company, she can get money all day. Why? Because it's taxed. So everything. But this is what I'm saying. They try to put a negative. So what's the difference? So why is it okay now? This is why I say everybody lame, and this is why I can't stand people, bro. So when we was coming up, BV, you can attest to this. When we was coming up, if you pop pills, if you did anything other than liquor and weed, you was a fiend. Period.
Yeah.
All that popping pills or we popping perks, we ain't pop pills, bro. You a fiend, bro. That's fiend activity. We weed and alcohol, that's and cigarettes, Newports, nigga. That's it. Now all that extra shit, nigga, you a fiend. So now it's cool now. Now that you got the entertainer, you got the rappers and this and that. Oh yeah, we popping this, we doing this, we doing that. So now you telling them it's okay to pop pills. So who winning all? Who make money? The pharmaceutical companies. Yeah. Because best believe it's on the streets illegally because they want it. They want it on the streets illegally. They want to have the legal market and the illegal market. Big pharma. Big pharma. Yeah. So this bro, I done peeped the whole play, my nigga. I done peeped the whole play. Like everything, if it's illegal because they not getting a cut. If they getting a cut, it's legal. So they got this whole. They got all of us. Think about society. Socially,
well, just think about.
Oh, hit me out. Hold on, hit me out. We gonna get to the code. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Think about. Damn, you fucked me up. What was that?
My bad, man.
I had my stretch though. He ain't lying, pimping ain't lying. But shit, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't had my stretch out on the boat. You already know the boat was heavy around there, so I definitely was on smoking the boat, and I had a little run with the pills. I ain't gonna front. So once I got myself together, I stuck strictly with the street. I mean, with the weed and hip hop and the weed. But I had the water, and I definitely was on the pills. Now I was a little too older to be on them perks and all that type of shit and all that, so I wasn't on that jump. But even now I did that shit so much. Like even now I still got a little you know, just from being in the streets and all that shit I'm telling y'all about, man, I still got a little nervous twitch and all that type shit with me. Like when I'm talking, I got a little twitch with me from just different things. I got a little twitch with me. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's real,
and I don't like that shit, but like it's that's how that shit, that trauma is sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, like you'll see me up here, niggas might think, damn, that nigga Big Hill smoking tonight. Nah, I got a little twitch with me from things that I used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? But it's real.
Yeah. That's that street life,
speak on it, bro. These youngins need to understand that, bro. Like it's everything you do in life it's a consequence for you. You know, down the road. And so you gotta keep that in mind when you young. We don't think about that when we young. We just living life. We having fun. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm getting money. I this and that. You not thinking about the future effects of what you doing.
Man, I didn't even know my youngest was on the pill game. Snuck up on me. Like I said, I'm a little older. So when I realized my youngest around me was on it, like by the time I realized that shit, them niggas was saying like it took them like 3:30s and shit in the morning to get right. I ain't, you know what I mean? So like it was just different levels to that shit. So like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, youngins be turned up about this motherfucker. Just like Pippa say, like, you know what I mean? But the fiends used to always tell us back then when we used to trip off of them. They used to act like they knew something. Like y'all gonna be on some shit or whatever. And sure enough, man, niggas like. A lot of youngins was on that shit, different shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's bro, it's crazy in Baltimore. I be getting on these youngins all the time in Baltimore, bro. Like, man, especially when I used to drive the school bus and Slim, man, North Avenue, bro. I be out there all the time. Man, it was a little spot I used to go out there and get breakfast sandwiches and shit. And anybody know Baltimore, they know North Avenue is not a tourist area at all. That's not where you want to even go anywhere near. But you know, like I say, I'm taking all these little motherfuckers to school, so I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when I see 30 niggas on the corner and everybody, you know, linked out, but y'all like clowning the fiend, but it's like, bro, y'all off the same drug. Y'all so dumb, y'all don't even know that the perk ain't nothing but synthetic dope. He tooting it or shooting it, and you popping it. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm. No, that's what I'm about to say.
Synthetic heroin. That's all perks is. Oxycodones, oxycontins. It's synthetic dope.
Nah, that's what I'm about to say. Like all the drugs that are illegal on the street are legal in the medical field. You talking about fentanyl? That's where it comes from, the medical field. They the reason why we try to handle most of the fields in Afghanistan is to, you know, behind the drug war on the cool, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got large purchases of heroin on a regular basis. Same thing with cocaine. These are used in the medical industry on a regular basis. The difference is you got to go through the medical industry to obtain the drug. You know what I'm saying? And then in that way, you feed in the medical industry, which is 9 chances out of 10, you feed Big Pharma and a couple of other companies out there. And then after that, you know, it goes through the insurance companies. They got to get their cut. You know, death is a big business. You know, everybody got to experience it at least once in their life. You know, so these things count. You know, but that's where, you know, every drug that you see on the streets, everything, even the flocker that they had, the ingredients and all of that stuff is used in the medical industry.
Facts, bro.
Hey, listen, it's been drug wars that we don't really know about, right? These countries is trying to attack each other through drug wars. Like at one point in time, if you look at the history of opioid, like the opioid war stuff, like they do, like America and a lot of, I think like the British, maybe the British and other countries used to eat off China at one point in time because they used to be heavy on the opioids, heavy on opiates. Yep.
I'm glad you said that.
So a lot of countries came up off of China, right? And China, one of the oldest dynasties, oldest empires ever. Like they one of the oldest empires. Like if you check it out, and so like a lot of countries was eating off China through the opioids, so they had a real problem. So one of the emperors over there the way he shut that shit down, he told them motherfuckers like y'all got like I think he gave them a certain amount of time to get their shit together, and whoever they found doing something, they was killing them on the spot. Because it's about saving their country. So basically, once they got themselves together, like their whole plan been to do the same shit to the people that they don't forget. So like if you look at shit, they be flooding America with different shit. And that fentanyl, man, right now, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you think they give a fuck about Americans being on fentanyl? They would love it. They love it, the youngest on fentanyl and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's a deeper game that's being played. Believe it.
Yeah. Nah, I'm so glad you said that, man, because I think it was I can't remember what century it was, man, but it was centuries ago. I want to say it was like the late 17th century. The opioids, they started smoking the opioid plant like weed. You know what I'm saying? It was like okay. If you grew up and you were watching kung fu movies like I did, I grew up watching kung fu movies. You always see them smoking. You see them smoking the pipe. You know what I'm saying? That's opioids in the pipe. That's how common it was. All the OG masters were smoking that opioid stuff, and it caused a ripple effect throughout the entire country of China that lasted for centuries. And then we pick up right where you were talking about, Big Hill. I'm surprised you knew that. That's dope, bro. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what all these wars is about. Is this drug wars. All of them. Vietnam. Why you think we was over there? Yeah. Vietnam wasn't even a war. They never declared war. Vietnam was never declared a war. It was a conflict.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the conflict? The conflict was over some drugs. Somebody ran off on the plug. I'm trying to tell you, all these wars be about drugs or drug money. All of it. All of it.
Hey, Big Hill, you like history like that? He in the chat or whatever. But
My fault.
Yeah, no,
I mean, as much as I can, I try to soak up as much as I can. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the, that I was always like, they say follow the money. Follow the money to find out. I mean, to find out like behind every fortune is something they were saying. So I like track different things. Like I always wonder how people could be on top or whatever, this and that. And a lot of it, when you follow their path back to shit, you'll see a lot of the fortunes was made from like people was saying earlier, I think, or you too, about the alcohol, the moonshiners, and weed and drugs, period, and guns, and these things have been what you call it, sold on the black market, to cause different things to happen in different countries and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like real shit, man. Yeah. And America is one of the, like America, and I think Europe now is like the number one buyers of that heroin and opioids and stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to check out where is it coming from. And you know what I mean? And you can just check the history like of like Ford, history of that dude Ford, the motor company Ford, the Bushes, different people out here. It's going, if you track the money, it's going to lead you back to like drugs and stuff like that. Different come ups. Just like people did on the street, they did that thing from the beginning. It's just like when they reach a certain level, they gonna make laws, put laws in effect so nobody like them could come up again. You understand? That's you know what I mean? They the experts at certain things, so they gonna make laws to stop the next one from coming up. That's why the streets always gotta figure out how to beat the system. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the system always gotta go to the streets to make the new security and shit. Like even if you check that dude, Catch Me If You Can, how he was freaking it with the money. You know what I mean? Yeah. They ended up having to hire him though to put the security on the money because he was so good at being able to make the money, counterfeit money. You know what I mean?
Hey, salute to Nonstop. Hey, Nonstop. I ain't sleeping on Big Hill, man. It's just Big Hill never ceased to. Well, I mean, he always amazing me, man. I didn't see this side of Big Hill yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
when I'll be hearing you and Pimpin', y'all be going there, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a little breakdown. I was typing in some stuff to do some background research on that China situation. It said introduction and growth of opium use. While opium had been known in China for medical purposes for centuries, the recreational smoking of opium mixed with tobacco became popular in the 17th century. Introduced by European traders by the 19th century, the British East India Company heavily promoted the cultivation and export of opium in India to China. Widespread addiction. The highly addictive nature of opium led to a massive increase in addiction across all levels of the Chinese society. By the late 1830s, millions of Chinese were addicted. This caused significant social and economic problems, draining silver from the Chinese economy and creating a large population unable to work effectively. And this stuff happened for centuries. It happened for like 3 centuries. So when Big Hill, that's why it surprised me because when Big Hill was talking about other countries coming to eat off of China, that stuff is real, man. Because it took China 3 centuries to come back. It took them 3 centuries to come back, and we're just now seeing China come back now. Imagine if they didn't have that, who would be, it might be we might be looking at world power from a different perspective. But yeah, yes sir. Hey man, we way past that hour mark, pimps. Yes sir, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all kicking it with us today. It's been a blessed day on Tuesday, man. Got to kick it with Pops earlier at the cookout, man. He came through, dropped a little game, talked about putting if a snake was fat enough, he go ahead and kill it and put it on the grill. How you like that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you don't know Pops, man. Hey, Pops got one for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And I'll tell you what, if it's a zombie apocalypse, I'm grabbing you up and we grabbing the fam, we gonna kick it with Pops.
All
That's
right.
for the show go. But listen, you gotta have a stomach built of iron, man, because he gonna do a lot of it's gonna be some exotic stuff on the grill. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. But yeah, you know what it is, man. You know it's a Tuesday, man. That means you got 2 days to get your last shots in for that digital dog show. I mean, not the digital dog show, but the dog of the week. This Saturday we got the digital dog show coming up, and you know what it is, man. Three free T-shirt giveaways. You got one going to an existing member, one going to a new member, and one going to a viewer. But you got to be there to be square, man. And if you ain't a member by now, I don't know what you're doing. Come on and join this movement. It only costs you $1, man. You know, yes sir. And Digital Dog Show this weekend, free cash prize giveaways, and we also got the Dog of the Week. They gonna get some money too, man. Like I say, man, get them shots in, man. You got a couple of days before it's all over and done with. But we got May coming up, and in that May Digital Dog Show, ooh, we got over $600 in cash prizes on the spot. Why not jump in that, man? Oh, and it's some call outs going down that month too, man. Elevated and called out the whole camp. He done called out the whole world, man. He's showing up with 4 dogs, man. Yes, sir. But on to the next one, man. Pimps, what's going on, man? Where can they find you at, bro?
Man, I just want to say I love y'all brothers, man. Love y'all,
Man,
appreciate
love you
y'all,
too,
man.
man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you too,
Love you
man.
too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end it with this.
hmm
Just think. That's all. I'm gonna end it with that. Think before you do
Yeah.
anything. Think. If I act
hmm
on this thought that I'm having, is it gonna end well for me or is it gonna end bad for me? If the answer is no, it's not gonna end good for me, don't fucking do it. Now,
Yeah.
you can find me, YouTube, Men at Work, Pimps Over Simps, TikTok, you can find me on. We got the music page, the El Loco Morano page. Pimps Over Simps. I'm sorry, not Pimps Over Simps. I got too much. Too much content, man. What am I talking about? Oh, Acidonia Worldwide for you nasty niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. he must have checked it out.
Hey, what happened over there? Stay over there.
Stay over there. We'll talk about that over here. Mm-hmm. What else? Oh, Candlelift Collections. That's a clothing brand. That's on Instagram and TikTok. And man, you know, we just working, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, man. Let's work, man. Let's get it, man. It's go time.
Yes, sir. Toy Yo.
Y'all already know. I know y'all tired of me. But you can find me in the morning. Rolling with Samurai and them. I'll be at the cookout in the backseat, chilling with Pops and the rest of y'all. And you know the project's still rocking over at Big Hill Fam on YouTube. So salute to the community. Y'all already know. Stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. Salute.
Yes, sir. And my little brother, man, my little big brother, man. Hey, in case y'all don't know, my little brother's a DJ EJ, man. Where can they find you at, man?
Nowhere right now. Instagram page under construction, but it's gonna be DJ EJ Midwest Maestro on Instagram. It will be up soon though.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that name, man. You got let me make you an intro, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm with it.
Yeah, well, not the intro. Y'all call what's DJ drop? You need a DJ drop.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
that's a catchy name.
Yeah, Pimp's a writer, producer, director. You know what I'm saying? He can do it all, man.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to get with Jim Clamor for shit, man. For sure.
Yeah, man. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all been rocking with the ones, man. We the ones, man. Got love for everybody in the chat, everybody in the community, man. You know what it is, man. We out here, man.
Hey, check us out.
Yeah. check us out in the AM, man. We gonna be back at it with another one for you, man. Hope we made y'all day go by a little smoother, man. Y'all sure made mine fly by, man. Appreciate the love, man. And we out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shogun business. Not everybody can come around this table. It's for the ones who build, not just bought. Family ties. Let's go. We build different. Yeah. We run dogs, we don't run lip. Boy, we build different. Shogun. Real ones locked in, not just clicking. Name whole weight, cause we build different. Facts. Build different. Morning talk heavy and the dogs ain't missing. Nope. Shout out the family that's riding and lifting. All of this for my people, we build different. Big salute to Big Hill fam, that's Shogun blood. Elevated kennels, grinding, rising above. Cooking with soul, real flavor, real love. Solo but connected, 10 toes, never buzz. Schoolboy Richard Garcia still teaching the pubs. Non-stopping J-Bo, bulldogging it tough. PBK, Pelican Bay, solid as a rock. Catch guard, catching that work round the clock. DUA, Kane Corso, north side, go hard. Whole squad real from the muscle, from the yard. Work. We build different. Yeah. We run dogs, we don't run lip, boy, we build different. Real ones locked in, not just clicking. Name whole weight, cause we build different. Build different. Morning talk heavy and the dogs ain't missing. Shout out the family that's riding and lifting. This for my people, we build different. Let's go. Big love to the viewers that pull up and ride. Dickie Foster, front row every time. Salute. Pyrex in the kitchen, mixing the grind. MKM bottoms, laying them foundations right. Quick C, fast hand, sharp mind. Mike Dan locked in like bloodline. When moon stay tapped with the real ties. In the wood, 4, 5, 6, solid through the vines. Show Shown up, certified, you know he gon' slide. Vernon Star, bright light for the tribe. Hemi James, high torque, full drive. And there's plenty more soldiers on this ride. Middle from the dirt, loyal to the work. Earn not giving, put your pride in the earth. Morning talk, no decaf, get it first. Shogun family, yeah, we blessed, not cursed. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run lip. Boy, we build different. Real ones locked in, not just clicking. Name, whole weight, cause we build different. Shogun. Build different. Morning talk heavy and the dogs ain't missing. Shout out the family that's riding and lifting. This for my people, we build different. All day. Big love to the ones really in it. From the yards to the kitchens to the woods. We salute you. Run your dogs, not your mouth. Shogun Unlimited. No deck off. No cap.